All right, so Marty, this is workout number two. We're going to do, in this workout, you're going to do jerks, you're going to do pull-ups, you're going to do a goblet squat, which has been a long time since we've done, um, and you're going to do a get up. We're going to work your get up, and we're going to do I think you're doing a plank. Yes, you are. We're going to do a plank. So just a few things, man. So you got your warm up that you're doing already. Again, I think we added that get up, right? That light get up. Maybe body weight first, and then do a light get up or like the 20, um, and then you're ready to go, right? Now what I would do to warm you up for your jerks is do a set with at least the 40s. You may want to do some like push presses with the 30s. They're just so light for you. But I would definitely get in a set with the 40s, right? So, do a set or do some push presses with the 30s, and then do a set with the 40s, set of 5. Then you're ready to go with the 50s. The other thing that you're going to want to do, Marty, is with your pull-ups, you can do one of two things, right? You can either do a warm-up set, so maybe you'll do a set of jerks with your 30s and 40s, and then maybe you do a warm-up set with your blue band, right? You do a warm-up set of pull-ups with your blue band, going for 5, and then you're ready to dive in with the red band for sets of 5. The other option, and I'll get to this in just a second, is we do 8 with your blue band, 5 with your red band, and 3 with the purple band, kind of in that order for each round. So round number 1, 5 pull-ups with the blue. Round number 2, 8 pull-ups with the blue. Round number 2, 5 pull-ups with the red. Round number 3, 3 pull-ups with the purple. All right, man. So jerks, right? Nothing new here. Stuff that you're used to, right? Find that stance. Dip, drive, explode. Just make sure you're nice and warmed up prior to that first set. Again, I would go with a warm-up set with the 30s, a warm-up set with the 40s, and then you're ready to go. Pull-ups. Again, we're going to use, Marty, your blue band to start off with, just to get you nice and warm. Nothing new here, right? Place the band, wrap, nice big inhale, start the breath, feel the expansion. Again, first blue band, maybe we go for 8. Then next round, red band, go for 5. Third round, purple band, go for 3. If you're going to do more rounds, like if you got time and you really want to go for it, do a warm-up set with the blue band for 5, and then stick with sets of 5 on the red band. So if you choose to do 5 rounds of this circuit, man, go for 5 rounds of that red band. Yeah, hell of a workout. All right, man. So you got your pull-ups. The next thing we do is your goblet squat. Now, Marty, it's been a little bit since we've done a goblet squat. We've been focusing mostly on your barbell back squat because we can load you a little bit heavier with that barbell back squat. Now, and again, you can, if you want, totally do that. I like to watch a barbell back squat just because it's just one of those that, like any other barbell lift, a little bit trickier, and poses a potential greater risk of getting injured. Now, I would still use your bench. Plus, this will give you a nice variety, something different. I would use your bench. Again, you can elevate it. We've got you elevated just a little bit with those plates, the 1.25s or the 2.5s. But this guy, nothing new. We're going to clean that kettlebell up, keep it close to the body, take that heels outside shoulder width, feet slightly turned out, right? Start the inhale, feel the expansion, knees go forward and out so the hips can drop down, right? Knees forward and out so the hips can drop down. So I would do, because it's been a little bit, maybe the first time you do this, you can do the same thing. Maybe go for your first set with the 40, go for like 10 to 12. Second set with the 50, maybe go for like 8 to 10. Third set, if you want, and you've done it in the past, with the 60, going for like 6 to 8. All right, man, moving you on. The next thing we're going to do, Marty, is let's do your get up. Now, with your get up, this is, again, nothing new here. The only thing we just want to make sure we have you do is as you go, right, you're going to drive on up. This all looks good, right? When you get right here, right, we're going to make sure we're going to sit those hips back, come up, right? So this is 1, then pivot that back leg around. That's 2. Readjust this front leg, 3, and then you're ready to go. And the same thing going on down, right? Stepping down, 1, pivot all the way around, 2, adjust this front foot, hinge, hand down, right? That's the only thing. Just making sure you really make that little section right there, just making sure it's really clean and distinct, right? Coming up, pivot, adjust, up, right? And then on the way back down, pivot, adjust, hinge, and you're good to go. Then Marty, we're gonna hold from there, we're gonna hold your plank 30 to 60 seconds, right? Squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis, push the floor away. Find the abs, then try to find the breath. 30 to 60 seconds. All right, man. So that is workout number 2. Again, just making sure you warm up adequately for those jerks with the 50s. The other thing that we've been doing, we've been playing around with it a little bit differently because of we've been having you do like sets of 5 and then sets of 3 with your jerks, but that's just the way that it's laid out. I think you'll find you're fine with sets of 5 with those jerks, since we're not doing it back to back. You're not doing it to that timer. Again, just making sure you're warming up adequately for that pull-up, either by doing the blue band for 8, and then the next round, the red band for 5. And then again, if you want, you can take it up to the purple band for 3. Or again, you can do that warm-up set with the blue band for 5, and then do all of your sets with the red band for 5. All right, man. I hope that's helpful. Goblet squats, just making sure that you're having that range of motion onto the bench, right? Coming on down. Just it's easy to shortchange that squat, right? We want to take you all the way. We want to have a very clear, distinct end range. The other thing you can do is you can kind of play with a deeper range of motion if you want, but I would just give yourself some kind of I would start off with the bench first, and then just kind of find some way to ensure as you're adding the intensity. Often when we add the intensity on the squat, we start to decrease the range of motion, and we want to make sure that we're hitting that same range. All right, man, I hope this is helpful. Again, as always, please don't hesitate to reach out, and talk to you soon.